All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're doing drop biscuits. Drop biscuits are very similar to the roll and cut biscuits we did last week, except a lot easier, a lot more straightforward. The main difference is that I am going to add even more moisture to my dough so that I can easily parse them out with the portion scoop instead of rolling and folding, and then cutting. So it's going to be a lot less labor intensive, and they're going to have a different sort of aesthetic, a different texture, a bit more crumbly. So let's all take a look at these recipes right quick. Let's go through the ingredients and see if we can identify what each ingredient does. So first of all, I got my cold butter. What am I doing with my cold butter, guys? I'm cutting it. I'm making sure that it is crumbling into my dry ingredients. AP flour. Obviously, this is going to be a quick bread. So, what's the main quality I'm looking for in my flour for a quick bread? Gluten. Specifically, how much gluten? No. A little bit, absolutely. We're using all-purpose flour, which is going to be a medium gluten. That's fine. You can use a cake flour as well. That's going to give you a similarly light, crumbly texture. I got baking soda and baking powder. What are those? Looking for a specific word? That's what it does. Makes it rise. What's it called? Who knows? Leavener, absolutely. Baking soda, baking powder is going to allow my entire dough to rise. Baking soda is going to be a bit more intense. Baking powder is going to be a little bit of baking soda mixed with things like a little salt, cream of tartar. This is a savory biscuit. Why do I got sugar in there, guys? What's that?
Make it not too savory.
Basically, all that sweetness is going to really counteract with the saltiness, with the sharpness of my cheddar, with my garlic butter. It's going to make the whole thing really stand out. We all know the rest of the ingredients here, but let's look down at where it says topping. Specifically, the dried parsley. So obviously, we're going to be doing a butter wash. What's the butter wash going to do to our completed biscuits?
Make it golden.
Make it golden, absolutely. A little bit of a glaze. What else? Flaky, not so much.
I remember you told us about it.
So that butter wash is specifically going to make these even moister. But what do you think the dried parsley is doing there, guys?
Make it dry.
Make it dry. Flavor, yeah, it's going to give it a little bit of that herby flavor. It's going to be a bit more aromatic, but color, that's what it is. These things are going to be golden brown with nice streaks of yellow cheddar throughout. A little bit of parsley is going to break up that color very, very nicely. All right, so I've got my dry ingredients right here. All of them beautifully sifted. Of course, I need them sifted because I don't want to activate my gluten too much. Take a look here at my drum sieve. You see those little pebbles? Those pebbles are not flour. That is my leaven. Especially like older containers of baking soda, baking powder are gonna dehydrate a little bit, form those pebbles. If I miss out on a little bit of flour, that's not the biggest deal in the world. If I miss out on leavener, that's gonna drastically change my biscuit. So when you see those little pebbles, make sure you can either take a tool or your clean hands and just sort of smush them through, right through the mesh. I got my cold butter as cold as possible. If you were doing this recipe tomorrow, I'd recommend even before doing this, throwing it in the freezer for 3-5 minutes, make it even colder. I'm not going to do that. So right now, I want to interact with my butter with my hands as little as possible. So I'm just going to take my bend knife and I'm just going to start chopping it up. I want to chop as finely as possible. We could do this in a food processor. Again, we are not going to. That's a lot of effort, it's a lot of time. We don't even have that many food processors. Plus, it's good to know how to do things by your own hand. So just go through, go crazy, get these as small chunks as possible. Try to interact with your hands as much as you can. Once I've got this nice and quote-unquote cubed up, and look for those bigger cups, get them smaller. Again, we want this butter to stay cold, so we don't want to interact with it too much with our hands. We're just going to go through, make sure that it's all covered in flour. We're going to find the bigger bits and we're going to crumble them up by hand. Make sure that's fully incorporated. Don't take too long with it. Once you see it's beginning to look a little consistent, just like this, we can move on to our next step. So again, drop biscuits. Gonna be a little bit moister than what we're looking for with our, I'm gonna wash my hands because I hate the feel of flour on my hands. That's personal preference. So again, the dough for our regular biscuits was a bit more thick, a bit more rubbery. This one's going to be a bit more moist. It's going to stick to our fingers more. Don't freak out. That's normal. So, next thing we want to do is we want to form a well. You don't necessarily need to form a well. It just makes everything so much simpler. So either take your clean hands or a gloved hand. You can even take something like a rubber spat, but I just want you to make a little indentation in the center of your dry ingredients. That's going to make it much, much simpler for me to mix in my wet ingredients. Pour in a little pool, take your rubber spat, fold it in from the sides. Y'all are a little far. Don't you want to get up close? Don't you want to look? Don't you want to see the beauty? I know, but we need to do it better. I don't want to put you on blast. We need to do better. Cooking is repetition. You do the same thing over and over again until you die. Isn't that right, Chef Hayes?
That's correct.
Once again.
Stop. Let me tell you, you got to keep doing it.
Oh, yes. The only true death is quitting.
Not good, is it?
No, no, no. All right, so right around here is the consistency that I expect, maybe a bit more wet than my regular biscuit dough, but that's about right. But I want it to be a bit wetter for my drop biscuit. So finish off my, my single cup of buttermilk. We got enough buttermilk to last the winter. I don't know why I said that. All right, y'all. I want everybody to come up, both look and touch. I want you to know what this drop biscuit dough. Wait, real quick, everybody, we have our hands washed and clean, correct? Yes. We didn't touch our hands, we didn't touch our face. BDA beautiful. Single finger, press into the dough, not too hard, just with a single digit. I want you to see what it feels like. Go ahead.
Ew.
Yep, that's okay. That's what we're supposed to be feeling. It's sticky, it's flaggy. Don't put it back, don't put it back. No, 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 Juliet, it's okay. Go ahead and wash your hands. Don't be shy, guys. Come on, touch the dough. Touch the dough, everybody, please. Touch the dough. Why won't you touch my dough? I'm frankly insulted that you won't touch my dough. Chef Bays, how do I get your students to obey me unquestioningly? He didn't respond. Where are you going? Touch my dough. Fine, go. Be gone. Oh, that makes sense. Did you touch the dough? Touch the dough, please. Okay, I just wanted to give you guys a baseline for what the dough looks like without any cheddar. But while you are mixing in your buttermilk, you're also going to be folding in your cheddar. Right? The trick with biscuits is you want to interact with it as little as you possibly can. Cool?
Yes, mine is crystal.
Yes, please. All right, guys, go ahead. Begin your mise en place for the adventures.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Chris, we're going to the
Feel a little springy, but still sticky. you doing with these nails? How you gonna cook anything? There we go. It feels a little springy, a little sticky.
Chef training. I have a guy that's out to regular chef. He's running my, and breakfast. This is the guy. You don't remember?
I don't usually. I'm sorry. I really wish I did if I could be part of the conversation.
That's how I got into it. I did soccer when I was a boy in the kitchen. That's huge.
Right.
Are you gonna fold that in or what?
You want folded in
Are you folding in the cheddar or no?
Yes, I just wanted to see what the regular uncheddar drop is.
I got you. You guys see it? Take a look. Alright. Get in there. Get some. Okay?
Yep, please. By all means.
Fold it. Fold it.
Fold it, not mix it, fold it. Alright, so that's what we're looking for. It's sticky, it's runny. Imagine, if I could take a portion scoop and run it through here, is it going to give me much resistance? No, not that much. This is almost like a bit like stickier cookie dough. If I take my regular biscuit dough without that much buttermilk, it's going to fight me. Everyone got a chance to touch it? All right, BEA, beautiful ladies. Go ahead, head back to Chef Bay's. I'm going to cook these off, let you try some, okay?
What do we not already have out here?
Let's see. So,
Baking powder, baking soda,
got my baking powder, baking powder soap. This is going to be for your butter rub. This is garlic powder right here.
Okay. Anything else? We have flour, sugar.
Yeah, flour and sugar's back there. If y'all need deli cups, I would recommend checking in Chef Franklin's class first.
Can we do this buttermilk?
Yes. Oh, cheddar cheese is going to be in my reach-in on the right side. Sorry about that. No, I don't. Yes, sir. And we are doing all of this on a half-sheet tray.
Do you want to get the half sheet tray? Yeah. And I'll go get the butter.
Yeah, half-sheet trays are going to be all the way at the end, middle.
No, this one's
Make some room, make some room. Make sure there's enough space for that traffic can flow easily through this hallway.
I don't see a sifter.
We got
Can I
the...
use that one?
Yes. We might need to share the drum sifter. I think we've only got 2 in the department, so Chef Franklin's class is also doing drop biscuits today.
Yeah.
Actually, that's culinary too.
Is this big enough? Is that whole big enough?
It's gonna be a tight fit. I would recommend going one size up so that it easily sits inside.
Let's go get a bigger bowl. We just
I'm gonna see if I can find another drum sifter for you guys. Remember, all of your dry ingredients that are not gonna be a part of your wash can be in the
Mixed
same
together?
container. Yes.
Okay. So we need 2 ounces of cold butter. Okay. Here, I got this.
Right behind. We finding everything okay?
We can't find one cup.
So what's that?
We can't find one cup.
You can always go for a half cup and just do twice as much.
just 2 times right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mixing bowls. Check in Chef Franklin's room.
Oh.
to be using these in the life. We're using these on site. We're about to use this. I need to know when you crack the bottle, right? If they're still in the bag, we have to keep the identification tag in our files, right? We don't necessarily need to have it on our label and date when we're storing them for 30, right? So I need to know when you open them up because that's when the clock starts. I need to know when you took them out of the shell. That's when the clock starts.
Oh, that's close.
All right.
Chef Franklin, you got a drum sieve? Okay.
All right. Kibbles, your player, 34. Okay, from food. 35.
Yes.
All right. And then 36. B.
Yes.
All right. The only ones that work with the 45 rule are
This mixing bowl should be big enough. It needs to be clean though. Yes. This one might be the right size. It also might be too small.
Do you know if what the tablespoons would be?
Yes. 1 tablespoon. Let's see. What are you? 1 teaspoon. You can do this one 3 times.
Oh, we have teaspoons. So we could do. I have a teaspoon. So we just do teaspoons. It's not one. What is it?
Yes, 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon.
Okay. Yeah. So we just do 3. Okay. We got it.
Chef, you forgot why you went in that class again?
No, I got the bowls. I got the bowls they had. I was looking for a drum sieve and they didn't have one. It seems like we're gonna have to share the drum sieve. If that's okay. Remember, we want to level those scoops. You can take the back of your other spoon and just literally scrape it off.
Just clean it with a paper towel or something. Or there's the same.
Oh yeah. Or your bench knife is good.
It doesn't matter if it has butter because it's still.
No, that's fine.
I put it on there. Okay, we got the baking soda.
The end product's gonna have butter anyway.
Next is sugar.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that scale should work.
Yeah, but we need a cup.
Sugar is right behind you in the white containers.
Okay. Oh yeah.
The bowl that you don't want, just put it back on the wall. Hey. Small cups are going to be Chef Franklin's room in her dry storage.
Do you have any extra buttermilk or is that?
Oh yeah.
She had 3 of them, but I couldn't find them.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I got an extra buttermilk right in here. You guys got a question for me? Skloop.
The shatter is right there.
Wait, do we sift the salt?
No, don't need to sift the kosher salt.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a chef.
That's kind of bad.
Can we?
Do you think any of it went through that?
No, those grains are so big. You're not gonna be able to force the salt through.
But that's the part that he said doesn't go in.
No. I'm saying that
We'll just
you
dump it.
We're talking about this right here.
that does go in.
We can just-
I
It
thought
just
that was the yeast or something.
We can just do.
no. There's no yeast. That's gonna be your leavener. But so you
Okay.
measure out your leavener very specifically, and if particles of your leavener are being left behind,
Yeah.
Well, we need
then
again.
there's going to be an absence of leavener in your final product,
Wait.
right?
Yeah. I thought you said you didn't go in.
No, you want to crush them through. You want to force them in.
Once-
That way we have a very precise measurement.
Once you finish that, just dump the salt out, and we'll just.
Yeah, you guys
None
can
of
just
it
get
went
fresh salt.
through. Alright. Now we need garlic powder.
Garlic powder is going to be in a silver bowl on my mirror table.
Oh. How much do we need? We need 1 quart.
What's on Julia? What's that? What does that say right there? Why don't you go with your group, Julia? You need to get to work. Alright, y'all, where are we at? So what I would do is I would get your drum set, I would measure the set itself, and then after the fact, go from your drum set is right here. How much time do you guys have with the drum set? Okay, let's pass that along. Christian, will you do me a favor? Grab the aftershave. Oh, Christian, one more thing. First, go to Chef Franklin's room, grab me blue portions. It's going to be on the far left wall closest to my classroom in the container. Yes, sir.
Alright, so we put it wait,
How we doing, gang? Why would
what do we need?
Yeah, food ounces. 2.5 ounces. Yes. Tape and marker should be on my production table over here. Oh, Jonathan, what's going on, bro? First of all, I need you. We have these kids there at front.
Cheddar or flour? Where's the flour? You're rushing.
Let's see, not quite. Not quite. Actually, Julia, put this back. Put this back right here. Grab this. Okay. Now, Juliet, I want you to get as much flour as you possibly can on this, okay? Okay. No, you don't need to do that. Okay. Just like this. Can I show you for a second? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get as much flour, you see like that, and then we take this. Just spread the rest off. You see how that's nice and beautiful even? That's what we'll do. Go ahead and put that right in there. We are not cooking today, just be some floss. Alright, Julia, you want to grab that? Alright, take that, scrape it, try again, just go over right at the top. Perfect, way to go, Julia. Go ahead and drop it in. Alright, that'll work. Alright, let's let them get to the flour. Now, Julia, we don't need more flour, okay, baby girl? Go back to your station. Your hat is somewhere, I promise.
It's not there.
Okay, if it's not there, go into the box in the far left corner and grab a blank hat. Beautiful.
Kristen finds it.
Why you gotta put them on blast like that?
Because he didn't get it.
I did.
And you didn't even follow me or nothing.
I was getting the hash.
So I just put it in the window. Wait, I'm scared.
Buttermilk back into a root.
Do we have to write our names on the thing?
Nope, just your group number. Yes, today's 12. I would go ahead and do some pasta toppings as well. So what I would say, don't measure out 2 tablespoons of butter. Instead, convert it to ounces. How many ounces are in a tablespoon? What?
4. What? 3. 2, 1.
1 half. So if I got 2 ounces, I mean two tablespoons, that's going to be 1 ounce of butter. Y'all do not need to produce your. No. You can keep
Can I
all of
use
your.
that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can put all of your toppings into one container. That way tomorrow. Butter as well.
Can we just put it in this one? So we just put it in one?
So all you do is just you soften that butter a little bit and then you mix the rest of it.
Alright, where is the
Garlic powder is on my mirror table in a silver bowl. Where is this my garlic powder?
Oh, she had it. I hope we did. No, you're good. So we got everything? Just label it. I mean, she wants to take her.
I can't.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's go watch these.
You guys got that garlic powder?
It's over here. This over here.
Everybody got your parsley right? Well, we can get some chutneys.
Where's Boston? How much do you need?
Whatever you put, something.
Side tasks. What's your number? Grace. Your side task is 7-3 pharmacy.
Yeah.
Hot door open. I'm sorry, Miss Juliet. I'm sorry, can you come over to me, please? Can you come to me? Juliet, can you come over here, please? You want to see the biscuits? Sure. Let's take a look. Alright, you see them right there? Right now they just went in, but in a few minutes they're going to look nice and crispy and golden. That's what we're looking for.
2 tablespoons an ounce.
2 tablespoons and ounces?
Yeah. So 1.
Yes.
So that means 4 tablespoons for 2 ounces.
Yes, 4 tablespoons would be 2 ounces. So every tablespoon is a half an ounce. Are you trying to do the,
Every tablespoon is an ounce.
huh?
Every
Every tablespoon is half an ounce, yes.
Is it again?
Every tablespoon is half an ounce. Are you trying to do the butter for the wash?
Yeah.
It would be 1 ounce of butter. All right, Juliet. Let's go ahead. Let's talk with the group and see what else you can do to be helpful. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Pardon, 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 pardon.
It's 1 ounce.
Every tablespoon is a half an ounce.
Powder is with him.
You don't know.
Yes.
Where?
Hey, Miss Green. It's time. Drop your apron and laundry for me.
Just lost a member. Alright.
Just lost a member. That's
Alright.
okay.
Okay, so how much is 1 teaspoon for a tablespoon?
Okay, so 1 teaspoon is 1/3 of a tablespoon, which means that every teaspoon is 0.16 of an ounce. 3 tablespoon equals 1. 3 teaspoon equals 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon equals half an ounce. So 1 teaspoon is 0.16 of an ounce.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get that. Okay. Okay, 3 of these is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is 1 ounce.
Okay, 3 of those is 1 tablespoon. Yes. 1 tablespoon is half an ounce.
Half an ounce. Okay, half an ounce. Is it fine if I mix these 2?
Yes.
Where these put these butter.